Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. The beeping noises that you guys just heard was my fan. I feel like you guys should know that by now. But for those that I guess are new to the podcast, then probably like, these beeping noises. No, because if you listening to it with headphones, and you probably thought that was something in your house. So no, I feel it. I don't know if that's ever happened to people, but there's been times like you've been listening to music or been listening to something, and then you'll hear like a background noise. Like, it happens all the time with me. I still remember the first time something like that happened to me. I was listening to Michael Jackson's what song with Black or White. And the song, it starts off with, like, of course, like in the music video, the dad getting mad at the son for listening to his music too loud. But in the song, like, you know, of course, you watching the video, you see the dad banging on the door. But in the song, like, you ain't thinking about that. You know, little kid me, he going on the computer to get cheat codes for Grand Theft Auto and stuff. And then he just, one morning, I think it was like summer vacation or something like that. That's why I was home. But yeah, I'm like, you know, kid me, he's staying home, chilling on the computer, getting cheat codes for San Andreas and stuff. And then all of a sudden you hear that, like, a banging and things on doors and walls. Like, I think I ran to my room at that point because I was like, nah, that ain't normal. I was like, I looked all around, I ain't see nothing. And then I got a text message from one of my friends. Okay, but anyways, I feel like it's just like, you know, kind of rude, like not replying and stuff, but dang, like, okay, I'll try to hurry up and get this episode out of the way, then reply to him. But anyways, but yeah, that scared the life out of me, that song. I was like, that's why I'm like, it's sometimes with songs, I don't really like listening to them when they be having like that extra stuff and things. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if my hearing has, like, you know, if it's evolved or something, or if I'm just like, if this is something I just never really paid attention to. But it sounds like at points in times, like my music, like I can hear things within the music, like instruments and stuff that I didn't really hear before. Like when you be sitting down listening to a song, I just have music on to just, like, you know, playing just so I can, like, kind of relax myself. But then there's times where I'm like listening to music and I'm like, dang, were them drums always in the song? Like, or was that guitar always in the background? Like, how come I ain't never heard this before? Like, and then today I was walking from the corner store. I was getting me some water today. I gotta go out for walks. I can't be quarantined. I'm like for any longer. I'm like, I ain't going out doing dramatic stuff, but I'm just like going out on little walks and things. But anyways, like it was, I was listening to, what song was I listening to? And it was like the hearing, I don't know, maybe that's just like Beats by Dre headphones, but the headphones, it sounded like there's an actual person there. And if I look over my shoulder and there's a person sitting, because I was walking past the truck, there's a person sitting up on this truck and they trying to say things to me. I'm swinging on them. I'm like, first off, you shouldn't be on top of a truck. And second, I'm like, please just don't, it's not the time. Like, that's what I'm just going to tell crazy people from now on. It's like, right now is not the time. I don't want to be messed with. Like, please leave me alone. But crazy people don't be listening and things. But anyway, so no, that's what I wanted to talk about. I actually wanted to shout out this YouTuber named McNasty, because he has really been, I mean, in a way he kind of has, but at the same time, like, he might not even know who I am. I think one of his friends knows who I am. And I was like, that is dope. Like, I gotta, like, show some love to the friend, too. I'm probably gonna do that tonight. But, no, so, yeah, so last month, because I'm pretty sure you guys know that I do the reaction videos and stuff. So last month, that's what I usually do when I'm, like, finding reaction videos. I usually just search up, like, try not to laugh, or try not to get triggered, or try not to get mad or something. You know, I, like, search up my videos, or I either see what's in the recommendations, scroll down the YouTube page for a little bit and see what other videos that they got for me and things that I can react to. And, yeah, whichever one, like, you know, like, looks like it's gonna be a good video to react to and stuff, then I'll react to it. But I think, how did I come across? I think I looked up I think he was like, try not to get triggered or something like that. And I was just like, well, I hadn't reacted to a video like that in a while, like a try not to get triggered video and stuff. But the YouTuber McNasty, because the video was uploaded onto his channel, the original video, and then I did my reaction, but his original video, so it's like, try not to get triggered. They cracking all these, like, dark jokes and stuff. And to me, I found everything that was in that video funny. Like it's like kind of weird with me and dark jokes. Dark jokes, there's like some that get passes, and then there's some that's just like, okay, you know what? That's a little bit too dark. Like I don't like jokes about like people or actual events and things. Like, you know, if it's like, I guess if it's because I know people there, I know they'll crack like jokes about like, you know, calling somebody a school shooter and stuff. They'll say things like that. But if that, and I feel like that's, to me, that's a pass. But if they're saying stuff about like an actual event like that took place, like, oh, you were this person in this school shooting, I'm like, that's just going to be a little bit too far with the joke. I'm like, you shouldn't name off an actual person or an actual event, like telling a joke and things. That's what I'm like with some dark jokes and some dark humor. I'm like, y'all be going overboard with it. That's why I'm like, I'm not that type of person that'll talk about a person's death. You know, like there's been a couple of times where that's happened, and I've voiced my opinion about it. I don't support those type of jokes. And no, because there was the one time, so it was right after Paul Walker had passed away. And this comedian, he came out, was cracking these jokes and things. And I'm like, dude, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, okay, would you do that if his daughter was there? Would you do that if the cast members of Fast and Furious was there? That's why I'm like, when people crack those jokes, they're doing it because, oh, okay, I ain't got to worry about their daughter being there. I ain't got to worry. I don't see none of the cast members of Fast and Furious and all that stuff there. But I'm like, that's why I'm like, you don't want that confrontation. You don't. So that's why I'm like, you do that stuff at some like local comedy club, and that's it. You ain't got to worry about nothing. But that's why I'm like, okay, if you are willing to do that joke, like, you know, at whatever comedy club that you're at, you can do that joke in front of the people that's actually being affected by this death. And that's why I'm like, I tell people that, I'm like, okay, well, how would you feel if, or like, let's say if you were a comedian or whatever you are, I don't care if you're a squirrel. But anyways, let's say if they're talking about your family relative, or, you know, like they, like, and the thing is, it's like the bad part about it is that let's say that they lead you into the trap of the joke. So they ask you all these questions about your personal life, and then you're the subject of that. But no, according to you, it's jokes. It's comedy. You know, like all of your life problems that's really getting to you and things. Oh, that's comedy. Yeah, that's like, it's just material for them. It's no big deal. That's why I'm like, nah. Whatever, I'm like, if I feel comfortable talking about it, I will be the one cracking the jokes. But if I'm not, that's not, to me, I'm like, that's not cool. That's not cool and stuff. I can't really remember what that dude said, but I remember I made a video about it and people got mad at me about it and things. I'm like, y'all are getting mad at me, but knowing if this was you guys would have been doing the same exact thing. I'm like, that's why I'm like, sometimes people be doing some like hypocritical stuff on YouTube, knowing that they would be the ones defending their loved ones, if somebody was cracking jokes about them or saying things about them. And I'm like, yeah, that person, he ain't doing that in front of Paul Walker's family or friends, so therefore I'm like, yeah, them jokes ain't funny. But then there was a second time. It was when XXXTentacion had passed away. And this comedian, she got up on stage, had cracked some joke about him and things. And sure enough, right after that, because I'm a big fan of X and things. I listen to a lot of his music. I was just listening to his music before recording this episode. And yeah, the girl goes up there. She's like cracking jokes about him and things. I'm like, why? Like, if you're gonna like tell like funny stuff, like, and I know people are all like, oh, define funny. Like, me, I don't know. If I was going up there, I probably would be talking about like his fighting videos or, you know, lyrics from his music and things. But I'm not going to be talking about his death, you know, or his personal demons and problems that he had to face every single day. That's why I'm like, it's stuff like that. I'm like, don't cross that bridge. And I'm like, you ain't willing to do that in front of the person's friends or family. And sure enough, no. Because it was put to the test one day. So same rapper, XXXTentacion. So this is after he had passed away. It was after he had passed away. This rapper decides to come out on the BET Award show or something like. Yeah, it was a BET Award show. And I like how I was talking about McNasty, and I just started talking about like BET Award shows and not cracking dark jokes and things. But just let me get to it. I'm gonna get to the, like, you know, shout out to McNasty part and all that stuff. But anyways, so no, XXXTentacion, after he passed away, there's this rapper named Vic Mensa. So Vic Mensa, and he recorded this after he had passed. So that's why I'm like, it even makes it even worse, where it's like, okay, this wasn't recorded before he had passed away. This was recorded afterwards. So he recorded this like BT Cypher diss thing towards XXXTentacion, and overall, and the reason why I think he was doing it, because he had beef with one of XXXTentacion's friends. X was friends with this YouTuber, or like, you know, I don't know what to really consider him. I'll consider him a YouTuber because that's how I found out about him. But there's this YouTuber named DJ Academics. X is friends with them, and DJ Academics had cracked some jokes about Vic Mensa, or like, you know, Chicago and all this stuff that like is going on out there, because Vic Mensa is from Chicago. So I guess in retaliation, Vic Mensa figured, oh, well, his friend died, so I'm overall gonna crack jokes on him, because he even mentioned DJ Academics' name in the like diss and things. So anyways, so Vic Mensa, in the worst part about the whole situation is that the rapper X, his mom, was there watching as this guy is dissing her son that just passed away not too long ago. So that's why I'm like, why would you do that? And I guess so the backstory behind it was that it was a pre-recorded, it wasn't like he was live on stage performing it. It was like a pre-recorded video and stuff. And he was like, oh, I didn't know that his mom was gonna. It doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. I don't care whether his mom was going to be there or not. However I feel about him, all of that stuff is out the window when he passes away. I cannot show any disrespect to a person that then passed away. And it was like Vic Mensa, it wasn't like they ever beefed or anything. Vic Mensa and XXXTentacion, their paths had never crossed. Not that I know of. It seemed like everything came out after Vic Mensa did this. So I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't have done. So my thing is that with all of it, because X, he had like a lot of friends. Dude had a lot of friends. He was even a part of this music group. All those dudes look like that they will hurt somebody. So my question to Vic Mensa, standing in the middle of all of those guys, would you have recited every word for that little diss that you did? Would you recite every word, including the part where you diss X, in front of all of his friends? Because I'm just saying, like, them dudes is, I think all them dudes is from Florida. All right. They don't joke. Like, come on now. It's like some Florida men. That whole trend that was going on, Florida man did this, Florida man did that. Come on now, like, you guys. That's why I'm like, yeah, don't do jokes like that. But anyways, back to what I was originally saying. Yeah, they McNasty and them guys don't be doing stuff like that. No, they be cracking some funny jokes, man. They seriously do. Like, I was watching their videos and I was cracking up on each and every video I watched of theirs. But no, it was so I've uploaded that video to try not to get triggered, and then I think I did another video, and I think I was like kind of hooked onto their videos and stuff and was really enjoying them. So then I started noticing that my social blade and my analytics on YouTube was blowing up. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, am I like beefing with some more people or something? Like, what's happening? And then I look, and it's his videos that's blown up. It's my reactions to his videos that's blown up. So I'm like, oh, dope. So then so all those videos is uploaded. I recorded a few more, and now like talking about it now, like, cause I'm still like, you know, I still got like some videos like pre-recorded that I haven't even uploaded yet, and every time when I upload a video of his, it's like getting a lot of views. Like, I just uploaded one. How many views that video got? It's like, I don't know. I think the YouTube, so I think it's close to 1,000 views, or no, I think it is over 1,000 views, because on the like dashboard page of my YouTube studio thing, it says it has 1,200 views, but then when I click on videos, it has 928 views. So I think it's a little bit delayed, but there's that. And then, also, then I came out with a song. I added some lyrics to it. I was like, it was one of my friends. She, like, really boosted my confidence with making music and adding lyrics to it. So expect that too. Music with lyrics, not just instrumentals and stuff. I'll probably do, like, instrumentals and then the music and all that stuff. So, but, man, I was like, it's like freaking a wild time right now with YouTube. But no, it's like back on McNasty. It's like every video I uploaded, it's like the last McNasty reaction video, it has over 1,600 views. The other one has 1,300. Another one has 1,900. And then another one has 1,100. And then there's like some other ones I did. There's like one with 2,300, 1,300. Yeah, there's like a lot of videos. And then there was like I wasn't really noticing it until I think I had it was like prior before, and so yeah, then it was like after that I upload all the videos I need to upload, and then I start doing reactions to them and stuff. But nah, I was like, I never really would have thought like that would have been it. So I'm like, nah, shout out, like, if McNasty is the reason why I blow up on YouTube, that's somebody I'm definitely going to give him full credit. I ain't going to do him dirty. There's been times, and you'd be surprised though, there has been times where YouTubers have done that. They've done another YouTuber dirty, and they just think like, oh yeah, there ain't gonna be no consequences and stuff. So no, I'm not that type of person. I'm going to overall yeah, I'm definitely gonna give. I know, because I shouted him out. I shouted him out on my YouTube channel, so that video is gonna be up forever. That's a video I'm not gonna delete and things. So that video is up. What else? Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can really talk about. I'm past my 15-minute mark. So anyways, yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. I need to do an episode early in the day. I did one at night, and I was like, yeah, I was gonna do one earlier, but then I was just like, I don't know, I just didn't really have the energy and stuff. Now I got the energy and things. I done had me some sour candy and then Baja Blast and things. Yeah, now I got the energy. Now I got the energy and stuff. But anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for shout out to McNasty. Shout out to McNasty. Shout out to all those guys. You know, I already did a video. I already did a YouTube post. Probably gonna end up doing an Instagram post and a bunch of other stuff, like telling people and things like, hey, y'all need to go check out these YouTubers because they've really been helping me out a lot with YouTube. Even one of the guys from the whole like group of friends, like, you know, that's friends with McNasty and things that be appearing in his videos, one of them even commented on my videos, and so I was just like, oh, okay, so yeah, they showing love, I gotta show love too. And you know, my thing is that I gotta go above and beyond with it. I just realized they just got a new character in this video game called Apex Legends. She looked just like Chanel West Coast. For those that know who Chanel West Coast is, look her up and then look up this. She's like wearing like a old. It looked like a old, like, I don't know, Hunger Games type outfit. She just overall in the face, she looked like Chanel West Coast. So I'm like, I don't know why I had to tell y'all that, but I just had to tell you guys that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe. If you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And when the time comes, we're able to use the stuff from SeatGeek. You're able to buy tickets from SeatGeek. Make sure you guys use my promo code TMossBoss. It will now $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.